What's up guys, this is Victor, the Galaxy Whiz Kid, and today we're going to be working with exponential change and separable differential functions or equations. Alright, if you're watching this video now, you're probably taking maybe Calc 2, or you would just like a refresher on this stuff. And I'm sure you're looking at this and you're like, where do I even start? Well, look no further. Victor, the Galaxy Whiz Kid, is right here. So what I would do first is separate this square root, so I can easily break it up and have dy, dx, dy's on one side, or all my y, dy's on one side, and all my x's and dx's on the other. And to do that, I know I can rewrite this part as 2 square root of x times the square root of y. dy over dx equals 1. Now I look at this and see, I want the x's on one side and the y's on the other. So I would divide both sides by the square root of x, and I would get 2 square root of y dy dx equals 1 over the square root of x. Okay? And at this point, I'll multiply both sides by dx. So this dx on this side would cancel out, and I end up with 2 square root of y dy equals dx over the square root of x. And let's wipe this off and keep going here. Okay? Now you're like, what do I do next? Well, I would integrate both sides at this point, and since 2 is a constant, I can just pull that out. And if I integrate this, what do I get? Well, the square root of y is just the same as writing y to the 1/2 power times 2. I take the integral of that, dy, equals the integral of dx over the square root of x. So to integrate this, you probably already know at this point, I would just add 1 to that and divide by that power. So I would end up with y to the 3/2 times 2/3 times this 2, can't forget that one, equals, and how do you integrate this side? Well, I know this is just 1 over the square root of something, and if I were to call this u, and I would integrate 1 over u, it would just be the natural log of u. So in this case, it would just be the natural log of the square root of x. Absolute value, because that can be a negative number, plus c. And again, I can rewrite this part as natural log of x to the 1/2. And I know x to the 1/2, I can pull that power out front. So let's take this off. There we go. Absolute value of that plus c equals 4 y to the 3/2 power over 3. And there you go. That's your integral. This is how you would set that up. Alright, this has been Victor with separable differential equations, and as always, see you in the next galaxy.